Hey everyone, I am going to try something new tonight called 5 on it. So if this by chance is over 5 minutes, that's because I'm going to explain it. So 5 on it is an idea I had because a lot of my close friends who can pick on me with love will say, you talk a lot and I don't know if you have any messages that are less than 15 minutes. So tonight's message is going to be kind of like a rant, but going forward, I'm going to try to do sometimes something called 5 on it, which means my message is going to be 5 minutes or less. And so that's 5 on it. So tonight I was thinking, or actually it was yesterday, I was reading the news. And this is going to be a sensitive subject, and I'm ready. Hey Eric. So, politics. But anyways, so anywho, I was reading and then watched an interview. It was like Real Talk or something like that with Kamala Harris. She's a Democrat. And so I watched it, and the way the interview was done was really neat because it was interesting everyday questions. I think there were 10. Some of them were political and some of them were, everyday life. But anywho, as safely as I can say this here, I am a Republican. In the past, one of my bosses has joked around and said, you're like the hippie Republican. You're driving a Volkswagen with gun racks on top, was the comparison. I don't have gun racks or Volkswagen. So anywho, in this interview, one of the things that Ms. Harris said she would do was legalize marijuana. That she had previously been an advocate for it and for medical marijuana, and now she thinks we just need to legalize it altogether. And so the hippie Republican in me, of course, is like, that's pretty cool, And so that's what I wanted to point out, is that political parties are so black and white. But for me, as a voter, I tend to look at the parties as individuals because, ooh, how interesting. She wants to legalize marijuana. I wonder and worry that the younger generation's going to be like, she's got my vote. And you got to educate yourself. So while she might have your vote on that, if you research further, she also was part of a group that collected a lot of money for people to get out on bail for the George Floyd protest. And while that sounds nice, at the same time, she had a lot of people donate to this, and a lot of people got out on bail that were protesting. But some of the people that got out on bail slipped through with cracks. We had a rapist that got out and a murderer that got out. And so what I'm saying is, pay attention to all traits and things of these political people. So the point is while I want marijuana legalized, there's so much more that I need to know about this person before I jump and say, hey, she's got my vote. People will always put out the appealing things to attract voters. And so I remember one time I was gung-ho on Mitt Romney. Oh my God, I was devastated when Mitt Romney did not win. And then the person that educated me was my husband. And he was like, while you really, really are on the same page with Mitt Romney, are you on the same page with Mitt Romney about coal or natural resources? And I'm like, mind blown. So, the younger generation, I want you to do more before you vote. Don't be attracted to only the good stuff. There's so much more layers in a party running for president of the United States. So let the light bulbs and stuff catch your eye, and then it's up to you to do your research. The other thing, Nancy Pelosi, I don't like her either. She's a little crazy. She pissed me off when she had these special pins made for something that she had signed. I forget what it was, but she had pins given out on platters. It was all a little to Trump, and that's okay. But I didn't like her for that. Anywho, lots of people don't like her. So the other day, I see this article that someone wrote about, did you know that Nancy Pelosi's great-great-great-grandfather was a slave owner? So I bet everybody's ready to jump Nancy Pelosi's shit because great, whatever, was a slave owner. I don't like Nancy Pelosi. But that's not fair because we cannot be judged by the generations and generations and generations before us. If that was the case, I'd be in so much trouble for not being a Buddhist. Okay? So, educate yourselves. Go further than you think you have to learn more. And do not judge people generally on their heritage and their history. Because if the tables get flipped and someone flips that script on you, I bet you got somebody in your great that did something really shitty too. So, don't judge people by their past family. Judge people by their actions. Because guess what? We all make mistakes. If you're a political person, your mistakes are in the spotlight. But don't go for generations and generations and generations to come. Was that 5 minutes or less? I hope so. So, Kamala Harris wants to legalize marijuana. But she also got some not so great things too. So research, okay? Nancy Pelosi is a bad lady. I don't like her. But it's not because her great-grandfather was a slave owner. Judge people by who they are. Judge people by their actions and all that. Okay? Peace out. Pray for the ones you love and pray for the ones who don't love you. They really need it because something's making their hearts hurt. Okay. Good night. Wash your hands. See ya. Bye on it.